Is the Frostheart Phoenix any good? Back in Warhammer 2, this was one of the few units that could tell the enemy to chill out in a time before Kislev was a separate faction. In the Shadows of Change era, will they put your enemies on ice or leave you out in the cold? Let's find out. Please like, subscribe, comment on my wintry puns, and consider donating to my Ko-Fi page if you are so inclined. The Phoenix King will thank you. The Frostheart Phoenix costs 1,650 gold to recruit in campaign, more than multiplayer, and has an upkeep cost of 413 base, over double that of the Great Eagle. Health is 6,598 on Ultra, with 80 armor and 85 leadership, both huge upgrades over the Eagle. Speed is 100, which is barely less than the Great Eagle. Melee attack is 40 default, which is both magical attack and inflicts frostbite, for a minus 30% speed debuff. Attack interval is 4, very decent, with a medium splash size but a maximum of 6 targets damaged in a splash attack. In other words, the Eagle actually has a larger splash but is less damaging. Melee defense is 48, which is astounding compared to quite a few single entities. Weapon strength is an even 400, split between base 120 and armor-piercing 280, already making this a fierce foe of armored opponents. Charge bonus is 40, which is somewhat decent but far inferior to the Great Eagle. Mass is 1400, which is a little more than the Eagle. This unit inflicts both fear and terror, and bears the Attuned to Magic trait, which accounts for magical attack, as well as a 10% ward save, knocking that percentage off damage from all sources, and Blizzard Aura, affecting a 35-meter radius and causing enemies to suffer minus 8 melee attack, minus 12% to speed, charge bonus, base damage, and armor-piercing damage. The Lord Redline tree offers a maximum of plus 12% weapon strength and 12% charge bonus with Sky Mastery, and Silver Torrent gives rank 7 Phoenixes plus 10% speed, plus 12% weapon strength, and 15% missile resistance. And yes, that's the plural, but it would throw YouTube SEO off really badly, so I used the singular that appears in the game, so there. In the tech tree, Annuli Roosts grants upkeep and recruitment cost reduction, and Magical Infusion, the tech, adds plus 5 melee defense and plus 5 ward save for Phoenix units. Fireborn Nature adds plus 5 melee attack and plus 10% more weapon strength for Phoenix and Dragon units. So, bottom line, there's plenty of growth potential here. How do you use a Frostheart? Well, the first way is very simply like a luxury Great Eagle, dive-bombing artillery, and vulnerable-looking single-entity targets, like mages or the old Sky Lanterns. Also, put quite bluntly, this is a lot like the Lamasu, a quote-unquote support monster that can perform the support role in a goon squad of aerial monsters and mounted lords or heroes. More broadly, as a support monster with pretty good combat power, the Frostheart should be used in support of your more valuable units, making them last longer against the enemy's elite forces. Yes, Elves are more known for their ranged game, but if you're serious about Smashmouth tactics, bring a Frostheart and debuff the enemy's line at a critical location. After all, the Frostheart is an entirely competent, armored and armor-piercing single entity. The worst case for you is that you get pinned down by flying units in the air, or cavalry or monstrous infantry on the ground. This is where you need archers to shoot things off the Phoenix, or possibly cavalry to charge in and make a real mess of things. That's okay, usually. The Frostheart is tough and can last a while. An enemy overcommitted to taking out the Frostheart is probably weakened in some other manner. So this is, in a sense, an expensive magical meat shield. All such thoughts aside, it's a versatile unit, so as long as you don't completely abuse it, it will perform for you. And if you do, it'll last for a while even then before sadly departing from this world. Take care, and have fun imagining how bad my winter puns will get when I cover the Kislev roster. I can't wait!